Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm doing another pregnancy bump update. This time it is week 35, and if you watch my previous video last week, I think it was, when I did a 30 to 34 week video update, I got sent for a growth scan, which was the Monday just gone. Today's Thursday. So I'm just going to update you what happened at that scan, because I've never been for a growth scan with any of my children. So if you are new here, my name's Emma and I've got 3 children aged 12, 10 and 3, and I'm due to have my 4th in 4 weeks time, well 4 to 5 weeks time. I make all kinds of videos about motherhood, lifestyle, plant-based eating, cooking, days out, when we can go out after all this lockdown eventually. Can't wait for a day out. We do home education. We've been home educating for 5 years, so there's a bit of home ed in there as well. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then I would love it if you subscribed. I try to upload 3 times a week when I've got time. Obviously I don't know how that's going to plan out when I have the baby. I might have less time on my hands. Well, probably will have less time on my hands. So I went for the growth scan up at my main hospital, where I'll be having the baby, hopefully, if I get there in time. So yeah, I went for the scan. The midwife thought that the baby had grown quite rapidly in such a short amount of time, which was 4 weeks. So he was measuring small, then 4 weeks later he was measuring big, apparently. So she sent me up the hospital, and when I got there it was very, very busy. There must have been at least 10 to 15 women waiting. It was nice to see some other pregnant mums, to be honest, because we've been stuck in for 3 months now. Is it 3 months? 2 to 3 months seems like it. And I haven't seen anyone. So you do think you're alone, like, in this pregnancy, but when you go for the scan and you go to the hospital, you see other mums are going through the same as you, so you're not on your own. Yeah, I went in. It was a very long wait. I was in there an hour and a half because obviously it was busy, and it seemed like they were sending everyone to that hospital because they've closed a lot down, and obviously staff are probably short as well. So I waited about half an hour after my appointment, finally went in for the scan, and she quickly measured, did a normal scan. It took about 10 minutes, and she said his weight and size was all fine. He was measuring at weighing, I don't know how they do it, but I wouldn't take it for gospel, but £5.9 she said he was, and on the scale of what they're meant to be, that seems pretty average. So he wasn't big, he wasn't small, he was pretty average, like my other son, my 3-year-old, when he was measured. So yeah, I'm just hoping for an average size baby, maybe between £7 and £8 maybe. That's about average. So I also asked where the placenta was. I was meant to be going for an appointment on Friday, well tomorrow, which has been booked since I was 20 weeks, which was for the placenta position. So the placenta was a low-lying placenta at 20 weeks, and I did make another video about that, and I was really hoping that it would move out the way upwards so that I didn't have to have a caesarean, because I've not had any caesareans, I've not had any complications. I've had 3 natural water births just with a little bit of gas and air. So instead of going the one on Friday, I asked if she could possibly, to save the appointment, just do it there and then. I asked her if she could look where the placenta was. So while she was doing that 10-minute growth scan, she had a quick look at the placenta, and she couldn't see where it was properly. It was quite a hard scan. I thought the bigger they got, it'd be a bit clearer, but it seems like the other way around. When they're quite small, you can get a clear position of everything, I'm assuming, because now it's all squashed up. You can't really see very well. So yeah, I couldn't really see anything. Saw like an outline of him, but yeah, it wasn't clear at all. So she said, go and wait outside and we will get a midwife to come and speak to you. So I went back outside and I waited maybe another 30 minutes and nobody came to me. So next minute she called me back in the same lady, and she said, lie on the bed again. And I said, oh, am I having another scan? And she said, yeah, you're gonna have an internal scan. And I was like, right, okay. I never heard of this in our country. I'm in the UK. Apparently she said it was quite a popular thing. I've never heard another mum have an internal scan unless they didn't want to disclose it to me. But I've spoke to a lot of mums in my lifetime and none have ever had an internal scan. So yeah, she said somebody should have come and told me, but they didn't. So it's a bit of a shock, but obviously it's something that you have to go through at these times as a mum. I got onto the bed and she did an internal scan, which wasn't as bad as what I thought. Literally, I think it took a minute, and she found the placenta. It was a much clearer scan, so yeah, that's probably why they chose to do it that way. And she said she'd done 17 that day, so I was like, wow, because I didn't think it was something that was done. And she says, yeah, it's very, very common. So yeah, it didn't hurt or anything like that. She found the placenta, didn't tell me where it was. She said, we've put it on the paper, go and wait again. So I went back out, waited another half an hour, around about 20 minutes to half an hour. And yeah, she called me over and she just went through everything. She just said, his growth's fine, his weight's fine, measuring's fine. And she said, I said, where was the placenta? And she said, it's saying here that it's on the left. And I said, well, does that mean that I can have a normal birth? And she said, yeah. She says, but hold on a minute, I'll just go and double check with the woman who scanned you, because she didn't want to obviously tell me 100% it's normal, and then obviously it not being the right information. So she quickly went off, came back, and she goes, yeah, you're all fine for a normal birth. It's moved right up. I'm assuming it can go left or right, so it's gone on the left. All out the way, so yes. So that is brilliant. So, I mean, I did have a good positive feeling that it would move out the way, because if you check out my other video where I did some research on like the stats and what the percentage was, it had a really good chance. It was like a 94% chance or something like that it would move out the way. So yeah, if you're one of these ladies who've come to the video to look for the placenta, because I know I scanned YouTube to look for placenta placement videos like low-lying placentas and things like that, then just hang on in there, stay positive, because yeah, it's fine, it's all fine now. There's a very low percentage that it won't move, so yeah, all good. So the next thing is my midwife appointment, which is tomorrow, which is at a smaller clinic, not far, so it's not the big hospital, but yeah, it's a smaller clinic, and I've just got to go there for a blood test, and I'm assuming she's going to speak a bit about the birth plan. Not that you can plan these things, can you really? But obviously I'll be opting for a water birth, hopefully again, and as little intervention as possible. I'm hoping to get some good blood results back, because I've been very poorly with my iron deficiency and just feeling really rubbish. I'm hoping, but I don't think I'll get them results for a good couple of weeks. But it'll be good to see if my iron levels have gone up, because I have been taking the iron tablets religiously. I've really stuck to them this time, because I don't want to feel like that ever again. So that is my little update, and I will probably do another one when I've been the midwife tomorrow. But if you want to check out some other videos, have another look at my channel, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again. Bye!